Hi friends. Um, I thought it's a good idea to look at the two major parties in US. Uh, in terms of their Vedic charts to see what's behind the scene. You know, as we know, things happens according to the karma. So I thought let's look at it and see whether what we see as a Republican Party or Democratic Party shows in the chart itself. So that is what I did. Okay, just have some. This is a short video just to show what is Republican Party. On this one, I'll do another one for the Democratic Party. This is Republican chart. It was formed on July 6, 1854, quite a long time ago. And then this one shows collective karma of all Republican Party members. That is what it is. It's everything as it's personal chart, our karma, and then in a country chart, collective karma of the whole country, and a group. Like this is a group where that's a group collective karma of the group. So who identify themselves as Republicans. Republican Party has a strong chart, like a lot of good karma. When you compare it with the Democratic Party chart, so this has a better good karma out of the two charts. So I would say Republican Party is luckier than Democratic Party in terms of karma. So what this karma shows is an anti-government set of people, cautious of losses, financially conservative and freedom loving, and non-flexible with strong belief. They're not so flexible. They have very strong beliefs, and that's it. And it's not very much compromise you see from them at least currently, and insisting on work. It's saying that no free lunch. You have to work. That's what this says, because the government, the sun is malefic in this chart, so that's why it's showing up like that. So they are not pro-government. They are always anti-government. What happens in this one is the Republican Party conflicts brings easily avoidable losses and unnecessary obstacles, because what happens is they create losses unnecessarily by conflict, having conflicts. If they keep away from the conflicts, then they'll have a much better name. That's what it means here based on this chart, because there are some bad karma. Basically it's lead to conflicts, so they always bring conflicts and unnecessary stuff that's bring conflicts, and then it gives a bad name for the party. Now just to say who they are, emphasize on work and business. So always you will hear Republican Party always say, people needs to work. You don't get things free from the government, because they don't like the government in the first place, and they want to do business. So because this is the sign itself is a business sign, so that is why they like business and work, and the work and the business sign is what Republican Party has. And they seek freedom from government all the time. They want to do things themselves without government harassing them at all. So they don't like all the regulations and those kind of stuff, because they think government going to do something bad to them. So that is why it is, because it's a malefic in their chart, and feels government overreaches all the time. The next set is loyal support for the party. The party supporters are quite loyal to Republican Party compared to the Democratic Party. They would stay loyal in long haul, and they will go and vote. Whereas the Democratic Party, they're not that amount of loyal, as a comparatively, as a total. And the Republican Party get the wealthy business support all the time, because they always promote business and employment, because the work is what important to them. So the wealthy businesses always support them because there'll be less taxes and less regulation. Those are their mantras. So that's what it is. Because of this situation, they may appear as selfish. It's like, they're not, it's not the compassion is not the main cause of their principles. Like, you have to find a job and work. That's how you're going to earn money to live. So that is why it may appear as selfish, because Republicans are generally well-to-do people. Some of them. I don't mean everybody, because there are some other people associated with that. White-collar jobs and intellectual support is there. Like, in intellectual people supports the party. Also, white-collar jobs where higher earning people, they support Republican Party because they don't want to give away the money to the government as taxes unnecessarily. They want to keep what they earn more, and may create losses from friends. If you truly look at it, Republican Party don't have real true friends as such, because whoever groups that are called friends to the Republican Party, with the very specific agendas in their hand, and they really bring bad name for the party instead of totally following the Republican Party principles. So that's what happens, because Ketu in the 11th house of friends, that reduces the true friends. So that's what truly happens, and it doesn't give you the very good friends in there. And also, they always have the religious support, because the religion supports this party, the church and like that. Anti-government group support. All the people who don't like government, they always support the Republican Party, or they try to identify themselves as that, and sometimes give the bad name too. An associate person with strong beliefs. So we know they have strong beliefs, and whatever it's the religion or whatever other principles, they have a very strong beliefs. Not keen on foreign relations. They're not very keen in giving. They think we need to help ourselves first before we help another country, or any other thing, or going in the war or anything like that. It's not necessarily war, I would say, but it is not very first. They want to stand up themselves. That's the principle. We know good karma about the periods. We run good periods and bad periods. About the periods, good karma leads to the good periods, and a bad karma leads to the bad period. When you look at the periods to come for Republican Party, it's fairly favorable until 2028. Late, like till about October 2028. About that, or September kind of months. So, but there will be conflicts in between. I cannot do a complete, day by day analysis kind of thing, or even month by month, because it's going to take a lot of time to do it. So I'm just saying overall, it's a favorable period for till 2028. And what can Republicans do under this chart? You need to help less fortunate persons in need. Actually, why somebody is less fortunate, it's because of their karma, because then they're not meant to receive. That's why they are less fortunate. They have a lot of bad karma. That's what it means. If our Republicans can provide work and provide guidance for these people to come up, it will be the greatest thing the Republicans Party can do. Help the less fortunate persons to be a fortunate people. In other words, earning good salary and work and that kind of stuff. And it's very good for them to help the clergy. Because Republican Party get helps from all the religious people, so they can help clergy, and be more tolerant. That is what is needed, more tolerant and non-discriminatory. Like, because it can appear as discriminatory because of the principles they are following, but they don't have to be discriminatory and exercise patience, because the conflicts always leads to the losses to them, because the planets in conflicts houses are really bad situation for them. So they need to avoid that. I think this is what, in summary, what Republican Party chart shows. I hope this provides some kind of understanding. There is more to what we see. There's a behind the scene operation that happens. We can calculate everything to the date if we put a lot of time onto it. So this is just to give an idea. There is a lot more behind the scene that happens. Nothing happens by chance. That is what my idea is, just to show that there is much higher knowledge available in the world, but it's not being, given to others, or not being taught to others in a way that can be understood. I mean, it is a difficult saying to learn, but there is a lot more to what we see. There's nothing happens by chance. Okay, I hope this helps somebody. If you have questions, you can write underneath. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.